Okay, Sikhism, 30 years old system of thought that was born in northern part of India.
It has no
dogmas, meaning do this and don't do that.
Okay.
It has no stories. It has no parables. It has metaphors. That's it. And all of them are spiritual messages. Their objective is how to evolve spiritually while you are part of the world. Prior to that, did teach how to evolve spiritually, but you had to get out of the world. You had to go on some hills or in some jungles or sit outside and leave the world. Whereas Sikhism added that dimension and said, no, you can do that same result while living in the world. In nature, it does not have any gods or goddesses of any kind. No image. Believe in a creator, judge and reward for something or punish for something. Creative energy is just that. It does not believe for something to be holy and something to be unholy. In a devil and an angel. Everything is a creation by a creative energy of the human life is creative energy from within. Experientially, not intellectually. Just talk about the creative energy. People use word God, I don't. Just talk of the creative energy. Read about it and argue about it. But actually see it for yourself. Prepare this system of mind-body system to be able to experience that.
So we are not...
Mechanism. It's a memory mechanism. We use this and then say, here is the thought. Born in this region and raised, and some of us were not. And we make no distinction. Neither does the scripture. It's not for one. It's completely open. Every human on the planet. So that's kind of it.
It's on the website, we can...
No. Why the Sikh man always has mustache and they don't cut their hair?
It's an indication in the social outer world to declare that we have this belief system and not that. Effort is to design unisex clothes. Man and woman can look the same. Bother about those things. Care. Man is a man and a woman is a woman. And if we know woman is a woman, then we need to know woman as a woman and respect that fact as the woman. It's in the equality. No higher, no lower. In this country, this is not something that's not documented. Until the early 60s, in the world, women were not allowed to vote. It's not. The woman is not equal to the man, but the Christians made it. Women had to fight for that right from day one.
Answer. Because
the hair is a distinction in the society. So that
I got it.
key requirements, those who study comparative religions, research that you can do on the internet. Find the definition of a religion. You need 3 things. Prophet. Prophet must declare himself that between him and the creative energy there is no middleman.
There is one middleman.
There is a direct contact. Have their own scripture in which documented. Only way to recognize the religion.
Who must be recognizable? The prophet.
Christians has the Bible. They have a prophet who declared, I am my father's only son. Wear the cross. Have Torahs. They have a prophet, Moses. So the book, the prophet talked directly to God. And as a recognizable symbol. Muslim, Muhammad, direct messenger, Quran, and the physical recognition we all know. Is Nanak. Scripture is only called Granth Sahib, which literally translation means Da book. Granth Sahib. Granth. Unshorn hair on the face and on the head. The message we got, हुक्म न जाने बहुता रोवे अंदर धोखा नींद न सोवे जे धन खसमे चले रजाई धर घर शोभा महल बुलाई नानम करमी ए मत पाई गुर प्रसादी सच समाई. That was the shlok that was associated with the paudi, and we start at the first shlok and we'll pick up on the next shlok. What was the message? The message was the hukum na jane. Hukum literally translated means the will. The order of the creator, creative energy. So will. In Christianity, what is the statement? Thy will be done. The second thing is that the prophet gave the message, thy will be done. And what are the Christians doing? Well, I request you to do this, and I pray. Is that accepting the will? But by that, it never bought the will. By the will. That was a statement before he left the physical world. Thy will be done. The organized religion is not spirituality. The will. There cannot be any exception to the rule. Not a single one. Hey, now wait a minute. Do you mean to tell me I have a cancer in my throat, so I should accept it? If it is will, yeah. Because you got it. Because if it was not his will, you will never get it. This dimension happens without his will. There cannot be so many dying people, so many hurting people. Who's doing is that? God. I don't buy that. Those who do not accept the will. But give me a logic. Give me an argument. Why should I accept that? Well, because he created it. Escapism. I am not going to accept it. Okay. Night exists without the day. Without wrong. Can the truth exist without falsehood? Difference between the two. If both were not present, how would you know the extreme hunger if you have not seen the extreme indulgence? How would extreme health without knowing the extreme sickness? Well, I challenge you to define health without using the word sickness. How do you define health? The one who's not sick. I see health without using the word disease or sickness or illness. These without healthy, unhealthy. They are tied, connected. One does not exist without the other. Because one does not exist without the other, he could have not have created just the gluttony of filling the stomach without creating the emptiness of the stomach. They both were created together. Ever experience the switch and then slowly seeing the light going out? Experience turning on the switch and slowly darkness going out of the room. They are joined. They are simultaneous. They happen. You cannot find the distinction. When the switch is on, the darkness does not exist. As a matter of fact, there is a beautiful metaphor. The night goes to God and says, this sun is always chasing me and I have done nothing to her. After me. Say, okay, your complaint is completely valid. I'm going to call the sun. And say, why are you bothering darkness? In every court, before anyone is accused, his accuser must face him. Unless you know the accuser, how can I answer? If I have never met her, how can I chase her? Please present the darkness in front of me so that I can satisfy her question. Of life. Please, only the healthy people. Who's going to go bring the sick? Otherwise, how would you know? We are following Jesus. They have absolutely no clue. Because his last word was, thy will be done. And they don't know the definition of what he said. What will means. Will means accept the creation, the creator as it is. In this statement, last week we said, hukum na jane. The mankind, the humanity does not know the will. Does not understand the will. Because of lack of understanding, bahutaro ve, literally is crying. Literally is suffering. For which there is no reason. Had the will been understood, all suffering would have disappeared, all crying would have stopped. But it didn't. Why they don't understand this? Next shloka. Naam, Vihooneyan. Reason for all of that, Nammukh. Nammukh stands for the one who follows one's own intellect. Once information that has been collected from the parents, from the society, from the college, from the books, whatever he or she has learned, that's all is taken for the gospel. Hence, the entire life is guided by mind's own thinking. It never questions it. It never challenges it. It never worries about it. It just keeps on moving according to what I know. And that I know then becomes the foundation for the decision making. Becomes the foundation. What Naam Vihooneyan? Vihooneyan means without, Naam means his word. Then his word, he's completely devoid of the true word. Naam Vihooneyan. They are without it. Why? Because they're following their own mind. They're following their own wisdom, following their own knowledge. And if they don't follow their own knowledge, what they do? Well, I'm listening to that prophet. I'm reading that scripture. I'm listening to that wise man. Oh, what happened to your own intellect? Why are you not asking? Well, why should I ask? I'm happy with it. How can you be happy with the suffering? From the day when you were born? Or the greed, the anger, the lust, all those things are just the same? Or in some cases actually have increased? Mania. That's the root of all of this, because human is fallen. Rang kusumba dekh na pol is the color, and kusumba means something that is impermanent in nature. Rang kusumba. What are you happy with? That shade, that color is not going to stay the same ever. Saint says, why are you celebrating your birthday? You are actually a year closer to the end rather than. And you are celebrating. Why do we put just as many candles on a cake? Do you know? It's a reminder to all of us. And then what do we say? Make a wish and blow it. These are the number of years that you have blown it away as if the candle was blown away. You have done nothing with it. That many years have been wasted. Now, make the wish for the next year so that you do not repeat the pattern. Do we know ourselves? Ceremony was a reminder to the humanity. You are 50 years old, here are 50 candles. And they have gone away just as you are going to blow them off right now with a single breath. Friends who are gathered around you would want you to put one more candle for the next year, and we say, well, that's for good luck. No, it's not for good luck. It is a reminder. Don't waste those 50 years, that 51st year, the same way as you have blown away the 50 years. Review yourself. Where you were last year, are you slightly higher in consciousness from there? Or same place? Or you gone down? Nammukh Naam Vihooneyan. Following your own mind, following your own experience, following your own thoughts, not listening to the scriptures, which are actually trying to help you to spiritually rise above the baser instincts. What are the baser instincts? Just see the color, I have to get that color. It comes, within days it fades away. Experiences of life, whether you bought a new home, a new car, whether you got married, whether you got divorced, it does not matter what you did. It looked good at that time only. one of them turned out to be the reason for pain in the wrong place. And then you want to change that too. Well, maybe I'm not fit with this man, I will be in that man. Maybe I don't have good with this woman, I will have the other one. So you exchange. What are you exchanging? Just the toys. You are not changing the game. Because you are not changing the game, suffering is going to repeat. Stop following your own intellect, your own information, your own memory, your own thoughts, your own experiences. Stop that. Don't. Nammukh Naam Vihooneyan, rang kasumba dekh na pul, iska rang din thodeyan chocha isda mul. It's a very temporary. It's a very cheap bargain. Please don't do that. Become conscious. Don't be a zombie walking on the road with the eyes closed, with the hands spread and feeling your world around. Open your eyes. See days. दूजे लगे पच मुए मूर्ख अंध गवार बिष्टा अंदर कीट से पाए पचे वारो वार. दूजे लगे. You are attached with the other. Okay, attached. What's the other? The outer. You are attached with the outer. दूज पच मुए मूर्ख अंध गवार. Mushat, you are completely unconscious of the realities of human life and the purpose of human life. And gavar, gavar literally means who's uninformed, who purpose doesn't understand, doesn't want to know about it. He just is so comfortable and walking like a zombie. But he cries when he hits something, hurts and bleeds, then he cries. Bise pae pache varo var. Bishta literally means the human waste. Keet means the microbes in the waste. Say, oh, in the waste, who cannot change itself? Who's helpless? You are not, but you are behaving like one. One, because you are refusing to change. You are refusing to evolve. Bishta andar keet se pae pache. Just getting dissolved, and then what happens? You fall in the cycle of life and death. Varo var. Keep on coming, keep on going, keep on coming, keep on going. Nanak naam rate se rangale gur ke seh sambhaye, bhakti rang na utare sehje rahe samaye. The shade of life is temporary. Only those who have understood that word and made a part of the life, Nanak naam rate se rangale, those have gotten the real shade of the color. Gur ke seh sabhaye, with the help of the true guide, with the help of the true master who has actually done that, been there, seen that, known that. If you use that help, what will he do? Bhakti rangana utare. He will put you on the path of true meditation. It has nothing to do with the rituals, nothing to do with the outer world. It's a journey completely inside. It's a journey that's beyond the words. It's a journey that's beyond the explanations. It's a journey without the belief systems. It'll put you on that path, and slowly, slowly, sahje rahe samay, you will come to the real blissful state of existence. Paudi. Sist upai sab tud ape rijk sambhaya. Whose meditation the Guru will put you on? He says, here's the definition of that. The one who created the entire creation. The one who's sustaining everyone, everything. Bhakti rang naut. ਇੱਕ ਵੱਲ ਫਲ ਕਰਕੇ ਖਾਵਦੇ ਮੂੰਹੋਂ ਕੂੜ ਕਸੁੱਤੀ ਤਿੰਨੀ ਢਾਇਆ there who are ਇੱਕ ਵੱਲ ਛਲ ਕਰਕੇ ਖਾਵਦੇ literally in self delusion, in self deception, in justifying every deed with one's intellect. So कहना वल छल करना. If you say explain yourself, you will have an argument. Hey, that makes no sense. Well, it makes sense to me. Why you hungry? But that belongs to him. But I'm hungry. He's not. That's a justification. The self-deception, delusion, justifying every action, good or bad, right or wrong. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter whether society approves it or not. Doesn't matter if your own consciousness approves it or not. Because I need it, I'm going to shut my ears, close my eyes from everything. What is convenient to me at that moment in time and space. Those are the type एक वलशल करके खामदे मुंहों कूड़ कसत तिन्नी ढाया. There, whatever comes out of their mouth now is going to be wrong. Cood. Because it's a justification of the actions. Tud ape bhave so kare, tud utte kam oilaya. Remember, it is his will. He is the doer of all. He is putting you to, he is through whatever you deserve. Ikna sach bujhayen, tinna atut pandhar devaya. Those who have understood the real truth. What is the truth? It is not a philosophy. It is not an impossibility. It is just a riddle. Bujharat hai that you cannot solve. You can. All riddles are solvable. This is also a riddle. Try to understand and solve the riddle. Those who have solved that riddle, they the source of everything unlimited. Atut pandhar. Short of anything. तुद भावे आपे सो करे तुद उत्ते का मोय लाया इकना सच बुझाएन तिना अतुत पंडार दवाया हर चेत खाए तिना सफल है अचेता हाथ तड़ाया. हर चेत खाए. रिमेंबर किसकी? हरि की. See inside and do everything with one test. कि हर चेत खाए तिन्ना सफल है. Is this action going to make me successful in his eyes or not? If he in front of me now and ask a question, can I defend it? Remember, you and your creator, there is no witness, there is no defender, there is no attorney. Nobody is going to be able to make up a story that's acceptable to the world. You can fool the world, but you cannot fool him. He will truth in its nakedness, and you will have to face the truth in its nakedness. Those who do are not achet hath tadaya. Those who are unconscious, sleepy, they will go away from his hand. They will keep on drifting further and further apart. So the message, we will stop here because it's now about 9:45, and we'll pick up when we meet next. So with this, that offended anybody, I apologize for. Anything that touched is a gift from the beyond. Please accept it. Thanks for question, doubts, discussions.